Everyone, Mr. G here once again. We're continuing Jess and Layla's astronomical adventure. We're on part 8. That's pages 45 through 51, I'm pretty sure. But let's check the vocab first. Yeah, 46 through 51. Close. Okay, our first word today is distraught. Distraught means upset or brokenhearted. Okay, the example, Lauren was distraught when she found out that she wasn't, in fact, a half-horse, half-human hybrid. Number 2, detour. Detour means like a different way or an alternate, which means like a different route. Okay, so example, Maya decided to take a detour to the store so she could avoid the big mean dog at the end of her street. Number 3, hurdled. Hurdled means leaped or jumped. Okay, so example, Tommy Joe ran and hurdled himself off the playground structure shouting, "I believe I can fly!" Okay, and number 4 is unison. Unison means at the same time or together. "Oh my God, Dad, no, stop!" shouted Jaden and her sisters in unison to their dad when he started filming a new TikTok. All right. And let's get to our story, ladies and gentlemen, here. Again, we're on page 46. Let's make this full screen. All right. Last time we left off, they had just pressed the old air conditioning button and launched into space. The van burst through the atmosphere and into the darkness beyond as the blue and green surface of Earth curved below them. "Ha! I told you that the Earth wasn't flat, Thales," crowed Anaximander, pressing his nose to the window, while Thales stared out the window moodily, trying to hide that he was upset. The farther the van flew, the rounder Earth appeared, until it was a beautiful blue and green ball glowing in the darkness. "It's a sphere," Aristotle shouted, waving his arms in the air. "Not a cylinder. Anaximander, it's a sphere, just as I thought." Anaximander, distraught, burst into tears, so Jess handed him a tissue. Meanwhile, the van rocketed onward towards the moon. "I don't believe it," Copernicus said. "The moon has a rough surface." "My goodness, I always thought it was smooth," said Aristarchus as he peered over Copernicus's shoulders, "like a gemstone." "So did I," Aristotle said, and they all nodded in agreement. "Finally, they agree about something," said Layla to Jess as they pointed the astronomers at the window. "Come and look, Galileo," said Copernicus. "The moon appears to be very rough." "Oh, I don't need to," Galileo boasted. "You see, my telescope told me that the moon was rough years ago." As they passed Mars, sorry guys, let me move this over. Okay, here we go. As they passed Mars, Layla turned the steering wheel towards the vast reddish planet up ahead. "Let's take a little detour," she said. "Goodness me, can that be Jupiter?" asked Aristarchus. "In 1610, my telescope identified 4 moons orbiting Jupiter," boasted Galileo, suddenly having a run of being right. "That's impossible," said Aristotle with scorn, "because everything orbits Earth." As you can see the picture. "Look at the great red spot on Jupiter," said Jess, trying to avoid yet another argument breaking out. "It's a huge storm that has been raging for hundreds of years." "Oh," said the astronomers in unison. They stared out at the swirling storm on Jupiter's surface as the van hurtled past it, towards the farthest planets in the solar system. Everyone gasped at the beautiful rings around Saturn and Uranus, and the sun grew smaller and smaller in the vast blackness of the universe. "And that's the end of our solar system," Layla announced to the astronomers when the cloudy blue surface of Neptune came into view. "We hope you enjoyed your trip through space." "Aw," said the astronomers in disappointment. "Well, it's not quite the end," said Jess. "There did used to be a planet called Pluto beyond Neptune, but in 2006, it was reclassified as a dwarf planet instead." Poor Pluto, said Aristotle. Imagine not being a proper planet. I imagine it's a bit like not being a proper astronomer, Galileo muttered, not quite under his breath, looking at Aristotle. Aristotle folded his arms and glared at Galileo. For the last time, everything orbits Earth, he said. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Aristotle, Layla said, but you are wrong, and I think I can prove it. Now, I hope everybody is ready because you're going to love this. And with that, Layla reached down with one foot and pressed the gas pedal, shooting the van way beyond the solar system. And that's it for this chapter, or this section. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have a good day. I'll talk to you later.